Two cosmic demons who've terrorized entire dimensions going head-to-head. Trigon is a literal demon lord from another dimension who's conquered millions of worlds through pure magical might and reality manipulation. Darkseid is the new god of evil who rules Apocalypse and considers himself the rightful emperor of all existence. Both have destroyed universes and made cosmic entities run in terror. This is the ultimate evil versus evil matchup. Trigon brings dimension-conquering magic that can rewrite reality on multiversal scales and demonic power that grows stronger with each world he destroys. Darkseid counters with omega beams that erase people from existence and new god authority that makes him a fundamental force of tyranny across all realities. Their clash would probably shatter multiple dimensions while they argue about who gets to rule everything. Let's see what happens when interdimensional demon meets cosmic tyrant in a battle for supreme evil dominance.
Trigon's magical abilities are absolutely ridiculous when you understand the scope of what he can actually do. This guy has conquered millions of worlds across multiple dimensions through reality manipulation that operates on universal scales. His magic can rewrite fundamental laws of physics, create and destroy dimensions at will, and manipulate time and space like they're suggestions rather than cosmic constants. Energy projection includes hellfire that burns through dimensional barriers and soul-destroying attacks that work on abstract entities. His size can scale from humanoid proportions to larger than planets while maintaining proportional strength increases that let him physically wrestle with cosmic forces. Teleportation works across infinite dimensions, while his dimensional manipulation can trap opponents in pocket realities where he controls every aspect of existence. The really scary part is that Trigon's power grows exponentially with each world he conquers. He's not just collecting territory, but literally absorbing dimensional energy to fuel ever-increasing magical abilities. His demonic nature provides immunity to most forms of physical and energy attacks, while his magical knowledge spans eons of interdimensional conquest. Most importantly, Trigon exists as a fundamental force of magical evil rather than just a really powerful demon, making him nearly impossible to permanently destroy. Here's where Trigon gets really dangerous. His tactical thinking combines cosmic intelligence with magical knowledge that spans infinite dimensions and countless eons of conquest experience. He's not just throwing around raw power, but applying strategic magic that turns opponent strength into weaknesses through precise reality manipulation. His greatest asset is understanding how different dimensional physics work and exploiting those differences to create tactical advantages that opponents can't predict or counter. Combat experience includes battles against cosmic abstracts, other demon lords, and multiversal entities through superior magical strategy rather than just overwhelming force. Trigon's psychological warfare involves corrupting opponent moral frameworks and turning their own power sources against them through demonic influence. His magical analysis can identify weaknesses in any power system, while his reality manipulation creates custom counters designed specifically for each opponent type. Environmental control extends to reshaping entire dimensions to favor his abilities while eliminating opponent advantages through fundamental physics changes. The question is whether magical reality manipulation backed by dimensional conquest experience can overcome opponents who operate through fundamental cosmic force types.
Darkseid's Omega Beams represent one of the most broken powers in comics when you understand their full capabilities. These aren't just energy weapons, they're conceptual forces that can erase targets from existence across all timelines, resurrect the dead, transmute matter, control minds, and rewrite fundamental cosmic laws. The beams track through dimensional barriers with perfect accuracy while scaling from stunning effects to complete reality erasure based on Darkseid's tactical needs. His new god physiology provides strength that operates on cosmic scales, while his size can expand to planetary dimensions with proportional power increases. Heat vision operates at stellar core temperatures, while his mere presence radiates despair that breaks most opponents psychologically before fighting begins. The terrifying aspect is that Darkseid exists as a multiversal constant. He's not just one being, but a fundamental aspect of tyrannical evil that manifests across all possible realities. Destroying one avatar just shifts his attention to another dimensional presence, while the core Darkseid remains beyond conventional reach. His cosmic awareness provides real-time intelligence on opponent capabilities, while dimensional manipulation lets him control engagement conditions. Darkseid's strategic approach combines cosmic intelligence with eons of experience dominating civilizations across multiple universes through superior tactical thinking rather than just raw power application. His greatest asset is recognizing that every form of power has exploitable limitations and creating scenarios where those limitations become decisive tactical factors. The anti-life equation research provides psychological warfare tools that can break any will to resist through precisely applied despair and hopelessness that work on cosmic-level minds. His rulership experience includes managing conflicts between cosmic entities while maintaining political control through strategic application of force and intimidation. Environmental advantages come from his ability to shift battles to apocalypse where his power increases while opponent abilities get suppressed by hostile dimensional effects that favor tyrannical authority over other power types. Combat experience spans battles against other new gods, cosmic abstracts, and multiversal threats through strategic manipulation rather than direct confrontation. His greatest tactical strength lies in understanding opponent motivations and turning those motivations against them through precisely applied psychological pressure. The question is whether cosmic authority backed by multiversal strategic experience can overcome opponents whose power operates through magical reality manipulation rather than fundamental force projection. When Darkseid commits to elimination-level combat, reality itself becomes subject to his tyrannical will. Omega Beam intensity can scale to levels that threaten entire dimensions while maintaining conceptual targeting that makes evasion meaningless regardless of magical defenses. His dimensional authority can override local reality manipulation by asserting new god supremacy over dimensional physics through sheer cosmic will. Size scaling reaches proportions where he can physically dominate planetary-scale opponents while maintaining tactical awareness and combat speed. The anti-life equation application can break opponent willpower instantly and convert them into willing servants rather than just defeating them through force. His cosmic awareness reveals opponent tactical plans before implementation, while his multiversal existence provides strategic options that operate outside normal tactical frameworks. Time manipulation allows him to control engagement pacing, while his emotional projection can drive opponents to despair through sustained psychological assault. Environmental destruction operates on scales where dimensional barriers get casually shattered as tactical demonstrations of superior power. Most importantly, Darkseid's authority operates as a fundamental cosmic principle rather than learned ability, making it resistant to magical countermeasures that work on conventional power types. The critical advantage is multiversal existence that makes victory conditions meaningless, since defeating one manifestation just redirects his attention through alternate dimensional channels.
The battle opens with both cosmic entities immediately recognizing they're facing multiversal-level opposition and deploying maximum reality warping capabilities from the start. Trigon begins with dimensional manipulation designed to trap Darkseid in pocket realities where demonic magic holds absolute authority, while the new god responds with Omega Beam barrages that target Trigon's dimensional anchor points. The Demon Lord's opening magical assault attempts to corrupt Darkseid's fundamental nature through soul manipulation, while Darkseid counters with anti-life equation application designed to break Trigon's will to resist through cosmic-scale despair. Both fighters quickly discover that conventional approaches won't work. Trigon's magical defenses prove resistant to Omega effect manipulation, while Darkseid's new god nature provides immunity to standard demonic corruption techniques. The first exchange establishes that both operate as fundamental forces of evil rather than just powerful entities, creating tactical complications that neither has encountered in previous conflicts. Dimensional barriers start breaking down as their power clash affects multiple realities simultaneously, while both begin adapting their approaches for opponents who match their cosmic authority levels. Trigon escalates to multiversal magic while Darkseid responds with size scaling and dimensional authority assertion. The Demon Lord's greatest success comes from recognizing that Darkseid's multiversal existence creates patterns that can be disrupted through targeted reality manipulation at specific dimensional intersection points. His magical analysis reveals that new god authority operates through cosmic principles that can be undermined through systematic dimensional corruption. Trigon's spellwork begins rewriting local physics to favor magical power over cosmic authority, while his demonic influence spreads across dimensional barriers to affect Darkseid's alternate manifestations. Darkseid adapts by shifting the battle to multiple dimensions simultaneously, while using this cosmic awareness to track Trigon's magical manipulations before they achieve critical mass. His size scaling reaches proportions where he can physically interact with dimensional structures, while his Omega Beams target the magical frameworks that maintain Trigon's reality manipulation. The momentum shifts constantly as both entities demonstrate adaptation capabilities that match their cosmic power levels, while environmental destruction reaches scales that threaten entire dimensional clusters. Darkseid wins through superior multiversal coordination that exploits specific limitations in magical reality manipulation when applied across infinite dimensional barriers simultaneously. His decisive advantage comes from existing as a unified multiversal consciousness rather than a magical entity that maintains dimensional presence through spellwork and conquest energy. Trigon's magical power proves incredibly effective at local reality manipulation, but struggles to maintain consistent control when Darkseid forces engagement across multiple dimensions where different magical laws apply. The new god's greatest tactical insight involves recognizing that demonic magic requires dimensional stability to maintain reality manipulation, while his multiversal existence can destabilize those dimensional foundations faster than Trigon can adapt his spell work. Darkseid's victory stems from cosmic authority that operates as a fundamental principle rather than learned magical ability, making it more consistent across dimensional variations than Trigon's conquest-based power scaling. The Demon Lord's defeat results from encountering an opponent whose power source operates independently of the dimensional frameworks that magical reality manipulation requires for maximum effectiveness. Darkseid demonstrates that sufficient cosmic authority can overcome magical reality manipulation when that authority exists as a multiversal constant rather than dimension-specific magical knowledge. This was probably the most evenly matched evil versus evil fight possible, with victory depending on fundamental power source differences rather than tactical superiority. What do you think? Could Trigon have won by forcing the fight into his home dimension where his magical authority would be absolute?